So would you be willing to tell a man before a first date that you're seeing other men if he asked?
Yes, I don't believe in lying.
Would you feel affronted if he did ask? Would you be like, why, that's kind of none of your business?
I would just assume that he's asking because he's overly concerned. So I would like to alleviate that and just answer.
Okay. Would it be like negative? Would you view him slightly negatively if he asked something like that? Or in neutral?
I think I would be a little like put off by it. I'd be like, I don't think you should be concerned about that because I'm not concerned about that, you know?
So you wouldn't, for example, if you knew that a guy, and I will go around the table on this, guys, if you knew that the guy was, let's say you wanted to pursue someone for a long-term relationship, you knew he was sleeping with 7 other women, that wouldn't be part of your analysis, what's the word? Equation of, maybe I don't want to date this guy.
Would I want to date someone that's dating 7 other people?
Yeah.
No, if we're being real.
Okay.
Like, be for real, obviously.
But I want to maybe challenge you on trying to reframe that. Maybe he's asking because he won't. He's not just gonna fucking chuck you. He's not gonna do. He doesn't want a one-night stand with you. He actually wants to pursue a long-term serious relationship with you, and that's why he's curious. Mm-hmm. So could you reframe it like that to be like, oh, actually, this is a genuine guy who actually wants to pursue a relationship with me?
Yeah, I could.
Anyways, so...
Question's a question.
So would you be willing to tell a guy before a first date that you're seeing other men if he asked?
Yes, but that's also like a red flag from his part. Like, why would you want to know that in the beginning? Obviously, in the beginning, you're always dating. You know, you're maybe talking to somebody. Why would you even want to know that?
Why would a guy want to know that?
Yeah.
Well, we just talked about it.
I think it's just like pointless. Because then you go to the first date, get to know the person, right? Like, it doesn't matter because I mean, yeah, obviously, I wouldn't want to go out on a date with a guy knowing that he's going out with 7 other girls.
Okay.
But I already assume this person is already talking with other people. You know, I'll be my best. And maybe if we connect, he would choose me. Then automatically those other people won't be in the page anymore. That's my thinking.
So, wait, okay. So, well, I can tell you why you asked why a guy would want to know that. Right? Mm. Okay, I can tell you why, for example, I might want to ask that question. If I asked the question and the girl was honest with me and she said, hey, you know what? Yes, Brian, I'm sleeping with 2 other guys right now. You're free. That's fine. You can do that. But I no longer want to go on a date with you. We're not compatible. So why? I don't want to waste your time. Why are you not
compatible?
Why am I not compatible with a girl that's sleeping with 3 other men?
He's saying they're
I'm
not
talking
compatible.
About just dating. Okay, like so you were even saying if the girl is talking, seeing other people, doesn't necessarily mean that you are sleeping with them, right? But let's say I have planned 2 dates this week, right? And you have asked me, are you seeing other people, right? Why? Like, we're dating. It's not like you go in one day, you're finding the perfect person, and you're already assuming. That's like also insecurity. You're asking those questions already to cause a problem.
Is it insecurity or is it having a boundary?
I think it's like values, what he's talking about. Like,
because what
you had different values.
Well, what you call insecurity, I call having a boundary.
So you would only go out on a date if the girl is not talking to anybody?
No. I accept that women are probably talking to other guys. However, if I find out that she's currently sleeping with another guy, now how would I find that out? Most girls are either not gonna be upfront about that. They could lie.
Yeah. So why ask?
Well,
you wouldn't know.
He wants to know if he's wasting his time or not.
Yeah, but the girl, exactly what you said before going to the first date. You're messaging, "Hey, are you sleeping with other people?"
I mean, I'm not agreeing with like having to ask that on the first date, but like if you do somehow find out, he wants to know if he's of importance to her that she's not smashing other dudes on the side.
Yeah. So if I find out, or if somehow we're talking, maybe when we're on the phone call, it comes up organically, we're talking about previous relationships, and I don't know, just somehow it organically comes up. I mean, certainly it'd be nice if you could just be straight up and just be like, hey, are you hooking up with other people right now? But I don't know. Maybe I should start doing that, to be honest. But I wouldn't even want to go on a first date. Is it too hot now?
It's pretty hot.
Eric, can you open the
I understand. I wouldn't want to as well, but it's not a question that I think I mean, it's really hard to judge people, right? Like, I think obviously this is the problem with dating apps, because you don't know them. But if you meet somebody in real life, mutual friends in a bar, you can tell a little bit. Like, it's not like it's gonna give it away how many people they're sleeping with, but you can tell their values, and then you would take them on a first date. You seem like, okay, this girl, it's nice, has good values, I want to take them on a date. You're gonna scare the person if you'll be like, are you sleeping with other people?
Perhaps, maybe, but if she's not, then I mean, I think there's also more eloquent ways you can ask it. You could say, are you seeing anybody else right now? Or instead of saying, hey, are you fucking anybody else right now? I think if you ask someone, hey, just, you could, here's how I might frame it. If I were to just straight up ask them, I might frame it like this. I might say, hey, listen, I just want to be upfront with you. I am looking for something serious. I'm not interested in one night stands. I'm not interested in friends with benefits. I'm not saying we're going to be boyfriend, girlfriend right away, but I am kind of dating with a purpose, and just, I'd like to know, I kind of fucked up the last part, but are you currently seeing other guys right now?
That's
I might
fine.
frame it like that. That might be a better landing for that sort of question, but yeah.
Yeah, if you frame it like that,
I just don't
that's a point.
And that's true for me, because I'm not interested in just running through a bunch of girls. It doesn't interest me. Having sex with a bunch of different girls once, twice, and then never talking to them again, that's not appealing to me.
No, that's
so
fair.
and I value, and what's interesting when it comes to sex, right? First off, the most consistent and regular sex that you're going to have is within a relationship, I think. I mean, unless you're a real fucking player, but you're going to have the most consistent sex. You're going to have the best sex. Because I think anyways, the best sex that you're going to have with someone is you trust each other, you love each other, you have comfort, you have a connection. Excuse me, getting tongue-tied here. There's an emotional connection. And then just on a purely physical realm, there's what they like and they know what you like. And so, yeah, so I don't know. I've never, me personally, maybe I'm different in this way. I've never been interested in just sleeping with a whole bunch of girls. It doesn't, oh, wow. That's striking. You look great in that. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't interest me to just run through a bunch of girls. I value more so long-term, serious relationships.
Obviously, in that scenario that you had put, it's true, but it's just that it sounded like, oh, if the girl is going on a different date, I'm not saying sleeping, but different dates, it's a wrong thing, but it shouldn't be, because you're getting to know people, especially from dating apps, because you don't know anything. All you see is just like a picture and how tall they are, and you don't know anything. You don't know how, and sometimes people don't connect on the first day. There is such thing as love at first sight, but as you grow older, it's not like, okay, I met you and I'm in love with you, I'm gonna cut everything, I'm not gonna meet anybody anymore, so I was saying in that sense.
I mean, going on 5 dates a week to me just seems exhausting, to be honest.
No, that's true.
And I also think that, I mean, why is it that we've seen the rise of, because I feel like kind of before social media and before dating apps, people were more likely to get into relationships, whereas now we have situationships where someone wants something more, someone doesn't want to commit, and it's because we have such an abundance of options. And I mean, I don't think you can simultaneously say I don't like situationships, but also, I know you didn't say that, but people often complain about, oh, situationships, they suck. Like, I just want a partner. And then also be going on multiple, like going on all these dates too and entertaining multiple options. So I think that... I
think it's also a cultural thing. And then unfortunately it's how dating is right now for the 20, 30 people, you know, because exactly what you said, there is like a bunch of options out there. And that's what I was saying before about the lack of effort. Because why you're going to do the same thing for 10 girls that you're going to go out with? You get what I mean?
Well, I mean, to me, it just seems exhausting to be going on a whole bunch of dates with different people. I say, I mean, people can do whatever they want, but I think what would be the most optimum thing for both men and women is talk to someone and really try to just pursue one person at a time. If there's that mutual interest there. I mean, it's funny. I think this was about a year ago. I went on a date with a girl who was, I don't know, she was 31 or something. Why are you laughing? Too old or something? I don't know.
No, it was the comments.
Oh, one of the comments? Yeah. Went on this date with a girl, 31, like pretty average girl. Well, here's the other thing that I think might be frustrating for a lot of guys. An average woman has so many options. She was, I'm not trying to be mean, but she was average. Not particularly remarkable in terms of her personality. She wasn't exceptionally charismatic. Looks-wise, average. Average job. Worked, I don't know, she was a nurse or something. She told me, I went on a date with her, and she told me she had just we met on Hinge. She had just downloaded it 3 days prior. She said that, and I think she'd been on it for 3 days. We went on a date on the third date sorry guys, getting tongue tied again. We went on a date the third day that she had the app. She had told me she had already been on one date, and she told me she had 2 dates planned for the weekend. The way that makes me feel is, well, one, it's just it's kind of crazy to me that someone so average has that degree of options, but that's how it is for women. But I was like, okay, well, what if I wanted to hang out with you on Saturday? You already got plans. You're going to go see another guy. The likelihood that it's going to work out between you and me, you're talking to 5 other dudes. I'm checked out. We're done. Like, I don't want to pursue it.